investigate here with more Detective Pikachu Returns. In the last one, we just went through a strange memory where Pikachu and Harry went against Laren, and then we saw how Pikachu got his little detective hat. And now we're trying to make sure that Tim knows how the story is set straight, because again Pikachu jumbled his words and presented two testimonies of two people in one person. It doesn't make sense at all. I know, there's something strange about what Pikachu said he did. Alright. Pikachu noticed where the Berserk Pokemon first. It's strange that he noticed it before Dad did. Acting separately, Pikachu's climbing the boulder twice. I mean, this feels just as strange as knowing where the Berserk Pokemon is. I think this is it? This one? No. Let me see. I think it's... He said he was climbed the boulder twice. No, you can't do that unless you actually did do that. If what Pikachu said is true, it would mean he climbed the huge boulder twice. I doubt he could climb the boulder just to climb it a second time. He also said he followed my dad. What does this all mean?
Hey.
Okay, let's head further into the storage area. Sounds good. Alright.
Hey.
This metal gate's locked, but we got nothing to worry about. I could fit through the gaps at the bottom, search for a key on the other side. This gate seems to be locked, actually. See? Wow, my clever solution fizzled into nothing. Folks around here ought to be more careful about leaving things unlocked. You don't say. We did that with the town gate. Twice. In 2 different time periods. Aw, don't worry about that. The important thing is that we could get through without any trouble. Alright. It's a mongoose. Yungoose. Well, it's like a mongoose. It's based on that. Huh. Manufactured rocks? Pikachu, what's up with these rocks all over the place? These weren't around the first time I was here. Where the heck did they come from? Well, lucky for us, I know exactly who to help with this stuff. Alright. Pangoro, help us! Yes.
Hey.
Okay, also since we didn't get a moment just yet...
You're a real powerhouse, Pangoro. Have you been this strong since you were little? Well, that sure wasn't convincing. Don't forget, you're dealing with a great detective. You're hiding something, aren't you?
Okay. So that's a thing. I'm thinking... You want me to push these rocks, right? Mind if I get to it? Alright, go for it.
Hey.
Do your thing, Pangoro. Okay, so we know... We have to probably reset a bit later. Can we push this one? Oh, I see. I think we actually have to fill the gap too. I'm thinking we have to fill the gap. So if we do this... There we go. Now we got across, right?
Thanks.
Nice, now we can keep going. Thanks for the assist, Pangoro. Sure, if you need any more help, just say the word. Why don't we just go ahead like this? What you doing here? Wait, oh yeah, that's right. Maybe the mongoose has something to say. I can't remember his name. I think it's Yungoose, but I'm not sure. But it's like the Gumshoe's predecessor. It's so noisy. Alright. Yo, Tim, we ready? Ready to get off of Pangoro. Thanks for your help, Pangoro. I think that's what we need to do, right? Or could I have just gone further and been like, oh, let's get Tim over here.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah, let's ask for help. Can we? Whoops. Yeah, we need to ask for help again.
Hey,
I got off too early.
did you grow up in Bamboo Burrow? It's really nice here. It's hard to believe a ruffian like you could come from somewhere so tranquil.
He's not really a ruffian. He's really gentle at heart. You want me to move these rocks too? Mind if I get started? Yeah, let's go for it.
Hey,
Do your thing. Alright, let's see. Let's do this. And I think this is actually the first area where you can screw this up. So far, I think I've got it. At least for filling in these. Alright. Then let's get this one down. Push. 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 And up. Yeah, that wasn't too hard. Anywhere else?
thanks.
Oh, look, little Joltix. Don't mention it.
Thank you.
Thank you both. Looks like we could continue now. Yep. Real quick, I wanted to... What's going on?
Dig.
Oh, yeah, that's what you turn into. The little Drillbee turns into Diggersby. That's right. Hey, it's Diggersby. What are you doing in a place like this? I'm working on my artistic creations. Dig it? What do you mean? All these nice nice roadblocks I made today. They're my pride and joy, you dig? Don't they look great? You mean the ones who dug... You're the one who dug up all the holes and left all the boulders? I sure dig. Hope you enjoyed them. Enjoyed isn't the first thing that comes to mind. Who filled those holes? They were in the way. You did? What? You ruined my precious artistic creations. Sorry, but we don't have a choice. It was our only way through. Dig nabbit. Let's go, Pikachu. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. You don't say. Wait, is he mad still? I really dug my creations. Oh well, just means I'll have to make them even better next time. I really don't get this guy or his art. Next time, make him a bit smaller, would you?
Hey, you smell kind of...
Does he have any other emotes?
You know, I've been thinking. I'm lucky to have pals like you and Luxray.
I guess that's the case. Alright, hey Tim. Let's get off the Pangoro this time, for real. And this doesn't need to be fixed either. This is the This is the elevator's power unit. It generates the electricity that keeps the whole thing running. It looks pretty banged up. Yeah, it used to break all the time, and the master of the charcoal shop had to whack with bamboo to get it running. Well, that explains all the dents. I'm just surprised to hear hitting it actually worked. Nah, it still kept breaking, so Harry and I fixed it up. Wow, you two did that together? Yep, and these dents are just how we left them. That means the old man had to whack them back into running order ever since. So it's been working smoothly since you and Dad fixed it. Then we shouldn't have any trouble with it. Yep, and it's a good thing for me. What do you mean? Well, fixing it required using electric-type moves. Actually, never mind. Forget I said anything. Anyway, let's take this elevator back up outside. Now we can talk to the dig. This digger space seems a little down. Maybe it's because we buried its artistic creations. Well, now I feel guilty. We had no other choice. They were in our way. Dig. You're gonna make it something even better next time? Uh-oh, there's a fire in its eyes. I'm glad you're motivated, but make sure your art installation doesn't become a safety hazard. You don't say. Alright, let's get in and use the elevator. Looks like these elevator buttons are working. I guess none of the memories that came back to me will come in handy after all. That's not true. They helped us to get all the way down here. Now we just gotta ride the elevator up and... Golem! 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 Goro? Goro? Came from above. This can't be good. Let's hurry on up.
Come on!
Stressing out won't make this go any faster, Tim.
Alright.
Okay.
That roar came from nearby. Keep your guard up, Tim. Right, let's go. Alright, and we have Pangoro with us, too. Let's see. Wait, is that? Rachel, Jessica. Tim, wait. That guy. Oh, no.
Looks like I got what I was after. Now I just need to capture that detective duo.
No.
I've already given you the research data. Just leave us alone.
What did you say? You've got a lot of nerve making demands of Unitas.
Unitas.
Been waiting for you, great detective. Now you're dealing with an elite. Golem, attack!
Uh-oh.
We're up, Pangoro!
Mache, I assume? I hope the cat doesn't mind that I'm mashing A, though, because he has his paws on my arm.
Just get that thing off. Pangoro, hold on a little longer.
Timing? Got it. I can't imagine Pikachu trying to do this. Oh my goodness! Spinning a lot.
I did it.
Huh? What?
Oh no.
Oh, does it remember who got it? Unitas is running off again!
Great.
Phew, that was pretty intense. I'm glad he took off. Pikachu, Pangoro! That looked like a tough opponent to handle. Are you two okay? Pfft, it was nothing for us, right, Pangoro? Goro. Haha, I get the feeling you two could just handle about anything. Seems like Rachel and Jessica are okay too. That's great to hear. We should go check in with them. In a second. I wanted to look around real quick. These are the kiln. Looks like they just finished making this batch of bamboo charcoal. Yeah, here's where they sort the good lumps from the bad. It's only important to use high quality charcoal. How do you even know these things? After I finished the investigation of the Berserk Pokemon case, I got kind of curious, so I did some research. Okay. Is there anything else around this area? This goes back to the bridge, I bet. And there's another guy here. Hello. Thank you so much for getting that horrible man to leave. I honestly wanted to help, but that golem gave me such an awful look that I froze up.
Great.
I'm just glad you kept safe. Yeah, getting involved with that could have gotten you hurt. I'm sure the master of the charcoal shop has enough to worry about. So he did find an apprentice. That is good, actually.
Yes.
Are you okay?
Yeah. I'm fine too. But they stole something really important.
What did they steal? That man in the black from earlier? It sounded like he was with a group called Unitas. Unitas? What's that? He knew I was carrying something important too. What does this all mean? Breathe, Jessica. It's okay. You're safe now. I can't believe this is happening. I understand it might be difficult to talk about, Jessica, but do you think you can answer some questions? Sure, I can do that. What do you know about Unitas?
Excuse me?
The man in black said something about Unitas. Yes, you remember that project I told you about before? The one Emma launched with the lab in Rhyme City? It was called the Unitas Project. Huh? They have the same name? It surprised me as well. But why? Why would they use such a same name like Mama's project? Jessica told us before that the project was cancelled and the lab was shut down. Maybe that guy used to work back at the lab that was still running. Do you remember ever seeing him, Jessica? No, I had never seen him before. He knew who I was, though. So that means the man in black just now was with the organization, the Unitas organization. There's no way this is all a coincidence. Agreed. There's got to be something behind all this. Alright, what was important that Unitas stole?
Excuse me?
Jessica, what did the Unitas guys steal from you? Research data. Emma collected it at the lab. What? You were just carrying that around? Yes, I kept it on the thumb drive. I thought of it like a good luck charm. But why? Were you planning to continue her research? No, quite the opposite, actually. That research data could spell danger for both humans and Pokemon. I figured I should hold on to it to keep it from happening. I can't believe my mom would go researching something so dangerous. Sometimes that actually happens. In Persona 5, the connection to the metaverse actually led to the information that you can cause a mental shutdown in people and like change their perspective on things. So sometimes it does take research to find something dangerous. You do have to have ethical precautions about things like this, you know? So it's one of those things where everyone has to agree that when you find the research that you're doing is dangerous, you kind of just stop, you know? Yeah, that's right, Kitty. The research itself was how people and Pokemon could live together in harmony. Emma was specifically focused on the possible interactions between Pokemon and human consciousness. In the middle of her research, she made an unexpected discovery. A way for a human to take full control of a Pokemon's consciousness, or even fuse their own consciousness with it. Oh, so this is the theory I was talking about, with Bill fusing his own consciousness with the Pokemon. I wonder if it's like an extension of it or something. That's horrifying. Oh, you know what? I wonder if Harry got himself mixed up in this, and now that's why he's in Pikachu, actually. Harry got mixed up in it, and really, he's just a shell at the lab that has to keep safe, and they keep having to find Pikachu, because I don't know if they want to test more things on him, or try to turn him back. Either way, it's kind of a weird predicament now. Emma thought so too. That's why she kept her data hidden from everyone at the lab. I was the only person she told where she kept it. She must have really trusted you, Jessica. Yes, but I couldn't fully understand all the data. It was a bit above my level of expertise. When the lab shut down after the R incident, I took the research data with me. And now that Unitas goon has it. I should have deleted it when I had the chance. I couldn't bring myself to do it. It's okay, I understand. Dr. Myers meant a lot to you, and you wanted to remember her. Yes, thank you, Rachel. Unitas must have known what was in that research data.
What do you think, Tim? Jessica sure gave us a lot to consider, huh?
No kidding.
So, she was attacked by people who were after Emma's research data.
And they called themselves Unitas, the same name as Emma's project. Which means, if we head to the lab...
My thoughts exactly. This mystery's been twisty, but I think we're starting to get it.
You're right. I suspect that...
Wait, Tim. Just a second. I'd like to back up our theory a bit more before we go and get too excited.
How?
We'll start tomorrow morning by organizing all the information we've collected up to now.
Does that include Tim's thoughts on what's happening to Pikachu?
This view of the bamboo forest is reminding me of Harry all over again.
Did you and my dad come out this way too?
Sure did. This is where me and Harry faced down a rampaging Lairon together. Good times.
That's wild to think about. You and my dad were right here, huh?
Yeah, and it wasn't a cakewalk, let me tell you. Yeah,
I saw these two suspicious looking guys in the bamboo forest, and when I tried to reason with them, they were having none of it. And Harry couldn't understand me when I tried telling him. Those guys suddenly took off running, and that's when Laren attacked us. Did Laren go berserk because of R? Yeah, I didn't know about R at that point, but the vial I found was a big clue. I see. By the way, what do you mean you say you tried to reason with them? I wanted to suss them out first by talking to them. Running straight into them didn't seem like the right move. They tried to play dumb. They said something about harvesting bamboo shoots. Then they used some R to make Laren go berserk. What's up, Tim? You haven't forgotten about the R, have you? What's bugging you? Well, let me ask again. You said you tried to reason with those two suspicious men? Yeah, of course. Pikachu said he tried to reason with the two men, but Dad was there too, wasn't he? So how come Pikachu was the one who tried to reason with them? Something else about this story is strange too. Alright. Another part of Pikachu's story was just now strange. Let me think carefully. Alright. Kitty, you don't try to run now. You're safe in my arms. Okay. What was strange? The suspicious men wouldn't listen to Pikachu. He could be very persuasive. They could understand Pikachu. Pikachu's voice sounds like a cry to the average person, so it's strange that those suspicious men reacted to what he said. Pikachu suddenly spoke to the suspicious men. It's suddenly strange that Pikachu talked to the suspicious men first without coming up with a plan to Dad to apprehend them. Oh, it's between these two. It's really similar sounding to me. I think it's like this one because how can the men even understand Pikachu? That's the strange part of it.
Oh.
Of course, I'm the only one who could understand what Pikachu says, so how was he able to talk to those suspicious men? Maybe he got confused when he heard Dad talking to those guys, and now he thinks he's the one who talked to them. Alright.
Pikachu, can I have a word with you?
Have a word? What's this about, Tim?
If you don't mind, I'd like to talk to you in private.
In that case, let's chat in there.
Bamboo Burrow charcoal kiln hut in the bamboo forest.
So, what's so important that we need to talk alone? Oh, do you need relationship advice?
No.
Yeah, you wish. Ever since we got to this area, you've been acting really strange.
You think so? I guess all those memories rushing back jumbled my brain.
Well, let's start unjumbling it then.
Sounds good to me. Where should we start?
Okay, let's go in chronological order. When my dad came here, do you remember the first thing he did?
Well, Harry came here to investigate the Berserk Pokemon incident. But the gate to the bamboo forest was locked, so I had to borrow the key. After that, we had our fateful encounter.
Don't you find that a little unusual?
Alright. Well, it's because the dad actually borrowed the key.
You never met my dad before you crossed paths in the bamboo forest, right?
Yep, that's right.
So how did you
In
find
that
the key?
case, don't you think it's strange? I mean, how could you even know about what happened before you met my dad?
Huh? Now that you mention it, that is strange. Maybe I heard from Harry?
After that, you helped Pancham in the bamboo forest?
Yeah. I was by his side the whole time, protecting him until his injury got better. Tracking down the medicine was tough.
But how is that possible?
But how could... Okay. So did he bring... So did Pikachu have the medicine from the start? How could he have looked for a Pikachu? He can't do that at the same time.
Pikachu, that doesn't make sense. If you were with Pancham the whole time, you couldn't have gone looking for medicine.
Huh? I could have sworn I stayed with him. Maybe I left once to go look around for some medicine?
After Pancham recovered, do you remember what happened next?
Yeah. I heard a Pokémon roar from somewhere way off in the forest. I saw some Pokémon fleeing, so I figured there was something beyond the boulder.
And then what?
I climbed the boulder and continued on. And then I followed Harry and climbed the boulder too?
Just as I thought. Your memories have gotten all mixed up.
So did he climb the boulder twice, which doesn't make any sense?
Pikachu,
2 boulders.
if what you said is correct, wouldn't that mean you climbed the boulder twice?
That's what I said, but... Maybe I got mixed up because I saw Harry climb it?
As you went deeper into the bamboo forest, what did you find?
I came across a suspicious duo with a Lairon. And I remember calling out to them. I shouted something like, "Excuse me, what are you doing here?" They tried to play dumb, and then the Lairon suddenly came charging at us.
Wait a second. That doesn't make sense.
So did Pikachu speak to them before? How is Pikachu able to communicate with them? We know that he can't really do that.
That suspicious duo. Isn't it strange that they could understand what you were saying?
Yeah, I guess you have a point. Maybe Harry said it for me?
So, the two of you escaped from danger and decided to become partners. That's when you received the hat, right?
Yeah. I gave this hat to Pikachu as a gift. And Harry put it on my head?
Okay. There were 2 Pikachu. No. He gave the hat to himself as a present? That doesn't make... Oh.
Wait a second. Pikachu said...
Wait, but the writing would indicate that.
Which means...
But the one who... Yeah, this one. That's weird. That was a weird way to present it. He technically gave the hat to himself. From what he is saying.
Pikachu.
Even though that's not
You
right.
say you got the hat from my dad, but you also gave it to Pikachu?
That's right. How strange. I'm starting to remember more. This whole thing started with that car accident.
Car accident?
I remember driving my car that day with my partner, Pikachu. Suddenly, the brakes failed and we crashed in a valley. And then I got thrown out of the car. Everything started to fade, and I blacked out. All I remember is Pikachu desperately crying for help. But, of course, these memories up to that point were Harry's.
Oh.
What is the matter? You do not appear to be injured. It is too late for him. He's fading as we speak. You would go that far? I will need your physical form to save him. Even I cannot say for certain what will happen. Knowing this, do you still wish to save him? Very well. However, I have one condition. My cells are being used by some humans for nefarious ends. I want you to retrieve them for me. The fate of this human rests in the strength of your bond with him. Now.
I wonder if part of the research was using a Mewtwo.
Anyway, that's what went down between me and Mewtwo.
It sounds to me like Dad and Pikachu had a really strong bond.
Yeah. By the way, Tim, don't you want to know what me and Mewtwo talked about after the ER incident?
Huh?
Yeah.
You remember what happened then, too?
Yeah, I remember it like it was yesterday. Crystal clear. After we solved the R case, I went out to that alley to meet up with Mewtwo. Here you are, just like I promised you.
Indeed. Thank you.
So, that means it's my turn now.
Before we proceed, there is something we must discuss.
Oh yeah? Don't tell me you can't do it now.
Right now, Pikachu's consciousness and your human consciousness coexist within you. It is a miracle that this balance has endured as long as it has. I can only imagine that your trust in one another has made this possible. If I were to forcibly separate the two...
You're saying you can't guarantee that I'd survive that?
Correct. I would say you have a 50% chance of survival. We don't have much time. Have you decided on which one to choose?
Yeah, I've made up my mind. I'll take my chances with that 50%.
So be it.
Hey, wait a second! When you say I might not survive, do you mean just me, or Pikachu too?
Your fate and Pikachu's are inextricably intertwined.
Then I can't afford to leave this up to chance. Sorry, can you wait before making me human again? Please. I'm sure Tim will figure something out. Besides, I'd like to be here and watch him grow up.
He
I'm
knows.
sorry, Tim. Can't come home just yet.
Very well. However, because you used a move earlier, you are now in a precarious situation. If your human consciousness remains this strong, Pikachu's will disappear.
Then, what can I do?
I will restore the balance between your consciousnesses, and you will forget what you now remember.
Amnesia again? Hey, wait! If you do that, how am I supposed to tell Tim
Well, we figured it out. He forgot because he has to restore the balance. That's quite tough to hear.
All this time I've been looking for my dad. And all along, you've been right beside me.
I'm sorry. I should have realized it sooner.
You think that's why we could understand each other?
Yeah, that really should have been our biggest clue, huh? After all, you're my own flesh and blood. You've really grown up, Tim. You finally found me. Thank you.
So, what do I call you now? Should I call you Dad?
Huh?
I mean, you're my dad, but you're a Pikachu too.
Yeah, it'd be weird if someone overheard you. Pikachu is fine for now.
Huh?
Just until I'm back to normal.
Yeah, sounds good, Dad. I mean, Pikachu.
I'd better get back to normal soon, for everyone's sake.
Thanks to my dad's strong bond with Pikachu, Mewtwo was able to save his life. But our work isn't finished just yet. The name of Emma's project was Unitas, the same name as the organization. We need to investigate the Unity Lab next.
Yeah, we do, but we also have to be careful. Who knows what might happen next? The next morning at Tim's apartment.
Today is the last day of Pokemon Friendship Week. A variety of events are being held across the city to celebrate. And tonight, Mayor Myers will unveil what he calls a revolutionary device that will make Rhyme City proud. Expectations are high
don't
for
trust
this
that.
device, which is meant to bring people and Pokemon closer together.
Tonight, huh?
Do you think Mayor Myers is really connected to Unitas?
Well...
There's only one way to find out. We need to go ask the mayor himself. Let's sum up what we know so far, Tim. Sure. An organization went after Mewtwo and stole Harry's body from it. Yeah, they did. This same organization has also been putting cubes on Pokemon and that force them to do their dirty work. Right, and that organization's name is Unitas, which is the same name that Emma, Rachel's mother, used for her final project. The Unitas Project. That shared name, along with the people involved, makes it pretty clear that the two are related. As for a lab capable of mass-producing machines as complicated as the cubes, Emma's old facility is the only one that fits the bill. Isn't it shut down, though? Apparently not. Huh? What do you mean? Word is, some people have been going in and out of that facility recently. Where did you hear that? Tim. Do you realize how long I've been living in Rhyme City as a Pokemon? Between all the Pokemon we've met in our cases, I've got eyes and ears just about everywhere. I see, and now that you have my dad's memories back... Yep, I combined with that knowledge with the latest info I gathered. So trust me, that lab is operational.
The abandoned Pokemon Unity Lab. I bet we'll find all the answers there.
Don't forget, we also need to get Dad's body back.
Right. It's gonna be a long day. Make sure you're all prepped, Tim.
Alright, we'll prep ourselves properly, though, by talking to Mom, talking to Sister, and looking at that pizza in the next video. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys then.